Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Victoria at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're here doing a reading for you. This is Spirit Messages. So this is anything that Spirit wants to talk to you about, wants to highlight for you, wants to give you a heads up on, okay, or wants you to focus on. This is a timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds you, and believe you me, it will find you when it's meant to, is exactly when the messages are meant for you. All right, so it doesn't matter if this is the day that I post this reading or if it's years from now. All right, there'll be messages here for you. You might also want to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign readings as well. There might be more information there for you too. So let's get right into it. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit to start off your reading. So messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. And there is your postcard. And it says, "You are pure joy" on the front there. And here we go. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. All right. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard to take a step back from a situation, especially if we are very emotionally involved in something, all right, and we're very too close to it. So sometimes we do need to take a little bit of a step back from something in order to get that little bit of clarity. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we're going to see what astrological influences that they want to highlight for you. And what do we have here? We have the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. There's that need to detach, right? When emotions get too crazy, sometimes we need to take that step back. So the 8th house is the area of emotional security and the security of your soul. This can have to do with current relationships, new relationships, past relationships, karmic relationships as well. All right. And this can be a time of profound change for us. This may be a time when you're doing some reevaluation of what is important to you. The white butterfly on here, is it white or pink? Anyway, butterflies do represent transformation, metamorphosis, having a look at things and considering making some change, some important change. So for some of you, you know, you may be in a relationship at the moment. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, although yes, it certainly can be. And you may be doing a little bit of reevaluation. And there's that message, that energy from Spirit that it may be a time for you to really take a step back. Look at things from a broader perspective, a broader point of view. It could just be that you're going through a challenging time at the moment, and you may need to refocus, regroup, renew. You may be feeling a little bit alone. And that also requires you to maybe do a little bit of evaluation or step back and don't do anything at all. Just kind of go with the flow. Because sometimes we're dealing with challenges and issues that will eventually just kind of resolve themselves. They don't necessarily need any major push and pull. Some of you are thinking making improvements in your relationships as well. And that can be friendships, romantic relationships, partnerships of any kind. What makes you feel secure? What makes you feel stable? This can also be a time when you are really connecting with your higher self as well, right? Security in your soul, what is in the depths of your soul. Some of you may also be dealing with splitting up your assets. Money and shared resources can be highlighted with the 8th house as well. So if you are going through a split, a breakup, a divorce, splitting your assets, that may really, really dig deep on a emotional and spiritual level for you. You may be feeling a little bit of betrayal, or you may be feeling a lack of security, right? Watching your nest egg and everything that you've built kind of dwindle in front of you. So right back to your postcard from Spirit, you may need to take a step back from that situation a little bit. Trust that things will improve. Sometimes they get worse before they get better. All right, but ultimately, whatever you're going through will work out for you in the end. It doesn't feel like it at the moment, though. It never feels like it at the moment. Spirit's got your back. But sometimes we do need to go through some challenging experiences in order to come out transformed and a little different and a better version of ourselves on the other side. So let's see what other messages that we've got for you guys. And we have peace offering. All right, white buffalo calf woman. So this may be time to make peace, agree to disagree, especially if you're going through a little bit of a traumatic situation with somebody. The 8th house can also sometimes be you reliving or clearing out a karmic pattern. And this is your time to bring about peace to that situation. You may need to extend an olive branch. Someone may be extending an olive branch to you. You may also, in a relationship, you might be doing a little bit of soul-searching evaluation, but ultimately, this relationship may actually bring you peace. And part of having peace in that situation may actually be a higher level of commitment as well. You have found someone that really speaks to your soul. So whether you need to offer peace, be open to someone waving that olive branch towards you, all right, or whether you're finding peace and calm and security with another person. But this could also be you finding peace in a situation, okay? Finding peace within yourself. And as I'm talking about a butterfly, I have one that just flew in my house. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but it kind of came over and attacked. I think it might have been a moth. But anyways, they both go through transformation. That is, wow, that is crazy. I don't have a door open, and it's daytime, so there's no reason for anything to fly in my house. Anyways, I apologize for that. Clearly, that is a message for somebody. Hopefully you saw that on camera, because that thing came right over here, my direction, so I don't know if you caught it there. All right, but anyway, let's get right back on track. So, peace. Finding your peace, making amends, whether that's on your own, with another person, maybe within your soul. Peace is a wonderful energy. And that doesn't necessarily have to do with your relationships. It can be any area of your life. All right, but it's all about that calm. With that peace offering energy there may also be a situation that you've been dealing with where, eventually, given time and perspective, you may actually be able to laugh about something. Find the humor in a situation. All right. Because for some of you, you may just be having a little bit of an argument or a disagreement about something. So let's pull your tarot and let's see what else we have. And oddly enough, I got to tell you that butterfly moth or whatever the hell that was, it's gone. Weird. Usually they hang around for a while. It just kind of came in for a visit and then ran away, or flew away to be more exact. Interesting. Anyway, nothing is coincidence. So we have the Two of Scrolls, Two Worlds, the Six of Keys in Crescent Moon, and we have the Akashic Library. the Two of Scrolls, two worlds. All right, you may find yourself on the precipice of something at the moment. You may find yourself feeling a little bit out of balance. When we have the Two of Scrolls, this is a reminder for us that sometimes we have lived many, many lifetimes. And I don't think you can see it because it's kind of small. Beyond this window here is actually a monastery. And that represents a spiritual practice, a spiritual life. In the room here, we've got all the material things representing the physical world. And that's where this person is focused right now. She's actually got her back towards that monastery, towards that spiritual world. Sometimes when we're feeling out of balance, a little bit off kilter, is where we've focused too much on one area and not enough on another. And sometimes when we turn our back on the spirit world and focus more on our physical world, that's when we tend to find solace and comfort in things that sometimes get out of hand. It's kind of like, we'll take food, for example, okay? A lot of people comfort eat. They're feeling stressed, they're feeling anxious. What is the first thing they do? They go to the fridge. They go to the bag of chips. They know it's not good for you, okay? You know it's not necessarily healthy, but it's like finding comfort, finding solace in something physical, when in actual fact, by embracing our higher self and something a little bit more spiritual, may actually bring us the comfort and solace that we need. By the same token, sometimes we neglect and ignore the physical aspects of our life and focus solely on the spiritual. And that's when we can sometimes, neglect relationships, goals, all of those things. And the real key with this two worlds energy is to find a healthy balance, find a healthy medium. Practice our spiritual aspect, okay, or whatever it is you believe in. That connection with let's say, your belief system. But then also be in balance with our physical world, our physical needs, our relationships, our career, our goal, our money, our food. Who doesn't like food? Everyone likes food. Food is yummy. But when we find and maintain that balance, then we're not excessive in anything, right? Nothing's getting out of hand. If we need comfort, we need solace, we gravitate to our belief systems, our spirituality, whatever that happens to be for you, religion, right? And then at the same token, we go to our physical world for our physical needs, but not to comfort ourselves in the other side. So there is that need there to focus and to maintain a healthy balance, a healthy equilibrium in everything that we do. Relationships, career, friendship, the balance between working hard and having fun, our balance between our spiritual connections or our belief systems and our physical world. All right, it's all about maintaining that balance, and that way we are healthy, we are happy, we can make good decisions, even through times of trouble, strife, and challenge. Through the good times and the bad, we have that equilibrium going. Sometimes we kind of get off track, we get a little bit off kilter, and then we just kind of refocus, recenter ourselves, and that's very healthy. And it's important to have some balance because this is a time of growth, a time of expansion. This increscent moon here, this is actually a waxing moon. Waxing is growing. So moon cycles may be very highlighted for you at this time. And if you are doing any kind of work with the moon cycles, we all know the new moon is typically a great time to set your intentions, set some goals, whatever it is that you're working on, something that's important to you. And then the full moon is when we release things, release anything that's not working, or we set our intentions and we give it back to the universe and we just trust that things are just going to unfold exactly as they're meant to. So these moon cycles may be very important for you. But when we have the waxing moon here, this is that time of growth, spiritual growth, personal growth, expansion, Manifestations start to come to fruition. All right. Opportunities open up. Your luck is about to change. All of that wonderful energy. The time of learning, of healing, making improvements, making positive change, whatever that happens to be. Wonderful energy. And no matter what's going on, you're at peace with it. We have the Akashic Library that's here for you as well. This is a great time for you of growth, understanding, seeking higher knowledge, information, education. It's a time to put all of your skills to good use for yourself. This makes you feel more secure. This makes you feel more at peace, especially if you're missing information and it kind of has you feeling a little bit off balance. All right. But this is a great time to take action, to follow your goals, your dreams. This is also a time of heightened intuition and psychic information for you. Psychic abilities may be really highlighted for you at this time as well. Very wonderful, very powerful energy. You're very much in connection, okay, with your higher self, with the universe, with spirit, with source, with, whatever belief system you subscribe to. So if you're feeling a little bit off balance in some area, tap into that belief system area, that spiritual growth, that connection that you've got in an otherworldly plane. And there will be information, there will be guidance there for you. If you are spiritually awakened, when we get the Akashic Library, this is a perfect time for you to access your records, access your Akashic records. And if you're not familiar with the Akashic Records, it is the universal bank of information. You can access all of your present life, all of the experiences, and all of your past lives as well, way back. And in some cases, you can actually get some glimpses of the future, keeping in mind, of course, the future is forever in motion, right? Because we have free will. But this may be your time where it's a really good time because your senses are heightened at this moment. This may be a really good time for you to explore the Akashic Records. Very powerful energy. Love it. Love it. So let's see what other messages that we've got coming out for you. Messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. We have your beliefs are right for you. So there may be a situation that some of you are dealing with, or you may actually have to defend your belief system. And that doesn't necessarily mean your spiritual beliefs or anything, although it can. But this can just be you standing your ground and saying, this is what I believe in. And knowing and being secure in the fact that what you believe in is right for you. It might not be right for anyone else, but it is certainly right for you, and you're at peace with that. And if you don't feel at peace with that, then you may need to explore that a little bit more. Get a little more information. All right? Or trust in yourself. Because whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter if someone else doesn't agree with it. Okay? It's all important about you. And you can believe in anything. You can believe in nothing. Sometimes it's good to believe in something, though. Even if you just believe in yourself. And as long as you're operating from a place of positive energy, you're not doing anyone else any harm, you're not spreading hate, and you're operating in that high vibe, what does it matter? It's all about you. Appreciate your talents. You are very talented in everything that you do, Capricorn. I can't believe for a minute that anything would really have you down in the dumps for too long. And if you're faced with a challenge, you've got the determination, you've got what it takes to clear out your hurdles, to clear out your challenges, right? You have a lot of skill, a lot of talents. And there's skills and talents that other people may not have. So appreciate your gifts, appreciate your talents that you do have, and don't be afraid to share them with the world either. Spread the wealth, spread the knowledge, and appreciate other people as well. Perhaps with the Akashic Library, and with that being about higher learning as well, perhaps you have skills and talents that you can share with someone else in exchange for them sharing with you. Learn off of each other. Symbiotic kind of relationship. And we have know your truth. Talk about a theme, right? Very much a theme. Know your truth. Be honest. Be truthful. Know why you believe in something maybe over here. All right. But know your truth. Speak your truth. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. And sometimes if you're waffling on an idea, you might need to explore that. All right. Because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes beliefs change. Sometimes things change. And therefore, sometimes our truth may change. Not because you're lying or anything like that. How do I want to word that? It's not because you're lying or anything like that. Thank you. Okay. What they actually really want to say is not only do you need to know your truth, but speak your truth to other people. Be true to who you are. Don't hide behind a mask. Sometimes we're in a situation where we may feel the need to protect ourselves or to hide aspects of ourselves from other people or other situations. We may feel as though we're going to be judged. And, you know, it's not really up to others to judge us. So you may be in a situation where you actually need to be open and be honest, regardless of the consequences. It's kind of hard if you're in a workplace situation that feels like a little bit oppressive and you may be kind of shunned or looked down upon. And yes, it still happens in a lot of workplaces. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do that. So trust your intuition. All right. But that may also be a little bit of change that you need to make. Find your safe space. Find somewhere where you can be uniquely yourself and not have consequences for it for just being who you are. So final messages. We have, you are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. All right. We also have heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. There's your 8th house energy. Okay. So when we are open, great things happen. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was some messages in this reading that resonated with you. They may have been a little bit. They may have been a whole lot. It may even be something that kind of strikes a chord in you a couple of weeks down the road, and you might have a little aha moment. But if there was, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.